Hey everyone, it is Drew again. Today I'm going to show you how to make some tags. Well actually I think I'm just going to show you how to make two tags. And the first tag is I have already everything done, and the second tag I'll show you how to do everything else. This is basically the first tag that we're going to be doing. And all I did was I used the ribbon, some Cosmo Cricut paper, some yellow paper, a tag, and some embroidery floss. Okay, so let's get started. First, what I did was I cut this paper out at 2 1/4 by, this paper is cut at 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and that's Yo-Yo Yellow from Stampin' Up. This is Cosmo Cricut's cardstock. I think it's their Jolly by Golly collection, and it's cut at 2 by 4. 2 inches by 4 inches, and I have a little piece of grosgrain ribbon, and this is the hibiscus punch grosgrain ribbon from, I think I got it at Michael's, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know, I've had this for quite a while, and I cut a little piece that'll just go around this, right here, and I cut another piece so that we could tie a bow, and I used the tags, bags, boxes, and more to cut this out. I just lended out my cartridge to a friend, and it was just like an hour ago also, and I would have told you what page it was on, but just look for square one, and it has a smaller hole than this. I just used a hole punch to punch it a little bit bigger. And then I have just a rub-on from Die Cuts with a View, and it just says happy birthday on it, and I'll be using that also to embellish our card. And okay, so first let's get started. And first what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rub-on kind of like at the bottom of our piece here, and I'm gonna add it just about right there, and I'm just using this tool, and it's just like a little hook tool, I guess, and I like to use this. I don't know why, I just like it, and I just rub it using like the corner or the little bend piece right here, and I just rub the rub-on with it. I like to use that for my rub-ons. So I'm just almost done, and I just burnish it using the flat side. And then I just peel the rub-on right up and off. And then I take the little backer sheet that was on the rub-on when you first get it. I put it over it, and then I burnish it on, like I really press it down, just to make sure that it really nicely stays on there. And so then you'll have your happy birthday right there, and it has little like gumdrop things on it, which I think are pretty neat. And after I add that, then I'm going to add my ribbon, and I'm just going to add it right here. And I'm going to flip it over. This is a 5/8 inch ribbon. And I'm just going to add a little piece of tape onto the side. So one there, and then one on the other side. And then let me just pull that nice and tight. It's just really thin paper though. I thought Cosmo Cricut's paper was going to be pretty thick, but it's actually not really that thick, so I don't know. And I'm just going to slip a little piece of ribbon in here, right here, and just tie a knot with it. I just slipped it right underneath the ribbon of the old piece, so it looks something like that when I tie the knot, and I'm just going to run my ribbon right along. Pull the knots along the way of the piece, and I'm just going to cut off my tails, just like that, and you'll have a nice little bow on there. And after we have our nice little bow on there, you're going to use this, which is a tag, and it is from, I already told you it was from the Tag, Bag, Boxes, and More, and I'm going to use a Stick to a Glue pen to apply that on the corner back here. I'm going to apply on some glue to that corner, and I'm going to just stick this tag, and I'm just going to align it with the corner like that, and that will give you a little pop-off of the tag on the opposite side. So I'm just going to align it up with the corner and press it on there really nice and firmly, so I get a nice little bond. So I have that, and that will act as our hole for our tag. And I'm going to take our Yo-Yo Yellow cardstock, and I'm going to flip our piece over again, and I'm going to add some more zig. If you watched my last videos, I've ran out of my Tombow, and it's not here yet. And I ordered the wildcard cartridge off of eBay a little bit ago, and the people are really annoying me because they are saying that we ship it after 5 days and all this stuff, and I ordered it like last Friday and they haven't even shipped it out yet, so I'm going to buy from the other girl I bought my Winter Woodlands cartridge from. Okay. So I'm just going to apply that right on top of it, leaving a little bit of a border right around it, the yellow border. And then you're just going to use your embroidery floss. I cut this out about 12 inches, and you're just going to put it through the hole, bent in half. Open your little hole that you bent in half, and just pull it right through there. So you have that. It's called a lark's head knot. So if you want to look that up to get a little bit of a better view, do such. So we have this. Okay, so now let's get onto our next card, and I'm going to show you just this very, very simple card, but I'll be using a different rub-on because I don't have any more of those rub-ons. Okay, so let's get started with that. Let me get my paper. Okay, this is the paper we used, and I cut it at 2 by 2, and this is already cut at 2, and so let me get the other piece cut at 2. Oh no, it was 3 by, wait, I think it was 2.5 by 2.5 actually. Yeah. It was 2.5 by 2.5, and then I'm going to use some lilac paper, and I'm going to cut that out at 2.5 by 2.5. Oh no, I need to cut that out at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so I'm going to use it as a layer. So cut that at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I think I'm just going to do it at 2 3/4, and then 2 3/4, so it looks like that as a layer. And I'm going to use this punch. It's just a basic flower punch. And I'm just slipping this right in there, just basically kind of straight. And I'm just going to kind of butt it up to the edges, to where you cannot see it anymore. I'm going to try to get that in there pretty straight. Does not want to go in there straight. Here, let me use the other side so you guys can see what I'm doing. And that is pretty straight. I'm just going to punch it out, just like that. And then I'll have a nice little punched flower. And I'm just going to adhere some zig to this flower, to the back of it. And I'm going to add it on leaving the border around the edges. And then I'm going to cut my little piece of white cardstock, so let me get my white out. I didn't know I was going to make another one, so that's why. So I'm going to use this white, and cut a little strip of it. And then, where are my rub-ons at? Oh my gosh, I keep losing everything here. Where are my rub-ons? Did I put them away? I don't think I did. I did. Here they are. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to use one of these happy birthday rub-ons. I'll use the one at the top, it's kind of like a cursive style rub-on. I'm just going to cut that onto there. Pull the backer sheet off. And then lay it on top of our thing like that, with the sticky side down, and then burnish it on using your tool. I'm going to get one of the basic rays, like the ball tool, I guess that's what it's called. I don't know, but I think that's a really cool one. I'm just peel it off, and then I'm just going to burnish it on using the back. Make sure it's really nicely pressed on there. So you have that. And I'm going to cut off the edges. And I'm going to cut off the top. And just give it a little bit of roll, so it just kind of rolls up. Kind of like a scroll, I guess. So you can see the wave that it gives it. And so I have that. And then you're just going to add 2 glue dots to the back and stick it on. So, get those stuck together. Stick 2 glue dots onto the back, just like you do any other normal glue dot. And then stick it on to your card. Okay, thanks